first, let's start by defining what is the PE ratio. Okay, so what does the P ratio first stand for? So P ratio stands for price to earnings, price to earnings ratio. So what you do is you take the price of the stock and you divide it by the earnings. You get the PE ratio, the price of the earnings. Now, usually, okay, what is known is that PE ratios can tell you if a company is overvalued or undervalued. Okay, the lower the P ratio, the more undervalued the stock is, so the better the stock is, and the more potential or the more likely chance that you will make a lot of money on this stock. Okay, the higher the P ratio. Now this is the norm. This is what is known. Okay, so like for example, let's say a company has a P ratio of 20. Okay, take the profits, we divide it by the earnings, and we get a P ratio of 20. Okay, now how do I know if this is a good number, or is it overvalued or undervalued this way? Well, you compare it with other stocks in the industry, and you see compared to the stock, the lower it is to compare to the industry, the better. All right. Now, this is what a P ratio is, and this is the rule of the P ratio actually. Now let's talk about what I think of the P ratios. Okay, because I honestly have a different view to P ratios. For me, I see that P ratios actually cannot indicate anything about the company. I really don't use P ratios because they're not sufficient to tell you if this company is really overvalued. Is this company stock a good stock to buy? Because a lot of the times, even if the company is overvalued, it just keeps getting more overvalued. So if I look at a company and I find a very high P ratio, so I just should leave the stock and invest just because it has a high P ratio because it's overvalued. Well, this. So let's take an example. Let's say, for example, Amazon. Okay, Amazon, 3 years ago, okay, had a P ratio of around 400, 500. Okay, anyone who would look at this P ratio would be like, whoa, no, this is overvalued, man. You should not buy now. You should wait for it to pull back a little bit. But actually, Amazon didn't pull back, and Amazon kept on rising and rising, and it's now over $3,000. So this is why I'm saying, this is what I'm trying to say, is that P ratios are not sufficient to actually justify a stock. Okay, you cannot say, okay, this stock is bad or overvalued or undervalued just from the P ratios. What I recommend you to do is don't use P ratios at all. Really, I'm telling you, do not use P ratios. They are very, very, very bad indicators of a stock. Now, a lot of people are going to say no, and how can you even say that? And all right, I understand P ratios can sometimes, if you're going with value investing, maybe P ratios, like you want to buy undervalued and stuff, undervalued companies, maybe P ratios can actually play an effect if you really want to take it safe. But most of the time, P ratios cannot tell you if a stock is going to go up or going to go down. No way, really. There are companies with hundreds, P ratios of hundreds, which is extremely high. P ratios are usually around, a good P ratio is around anyway from 10 to 50 maximum. 50 is even overvalued. Okay, but there are companies that go all the way to 1,000, and the stock price keeps going up. So what I tell you is, do not use P ratios, and just look at the company, analyze the company fundamentally, read financial reports, just look at the company as a whole. And if you find it's a company that is likely to keep earning more profits, generate more revenue, likely to grow more, then go ahead and invest, really. Don't look at the P ratio and say, okay, it's overvalued. And this is not a justification for a stock. So do not use P ratios, okay? Because they don't indicate the price of a stock, and they don't indicate if a stock is gonna keep going up or going down, right? There's a rule in the stock market that a stock's price is what investors are willing to pay for the stock. Okay, so a P/E ratio tells you really small information about where really the price is going up, or are people really going to buy more of the stock and bid the price up or no, right? So that's my say. That's what I had. All I had to say really about P/E ratios. Leave me comments down below. What do you think? Do you think, maybe you have other opinions, other views regarding the P/E ratios. Maybe you have other use for P/E ratios, because P/E ratios can be used for a lot of other things other than just saying a company is overvalued or undervalued. Okay, so leave comments below. Tell me what do you think, and don't forget to like, subscribe if you like the video. Like it, subscribe, turn the notifications bell on, and I will see you on the next video. Invest safe. Peace.